Everam saw the cold blackness of Ni and felt no satisfaction there. He created the sun to give light and warmth, staving off the void. He created Allah, the world, and set it spinning around the sun. He created man and the beasts to serve him, and watched as his son gave them life and love. But for half its time, Allah faced the dark of Ni, and Everam's creatures were fearful. So he made the moon and stars to reflect the sun's light, a reminder in the night that they had not been forgotten. Everam did this, and he was satisfied. But Ni too had a will. She looked upon creation, marring her perfect blackness, and was vexed. She reached out to crush Allah, but Everam stood fast, and her hand was stayed. But Everam had not been quick enough to stave off Ni's touch completely. The barest brush of her dark fingers grew on his perfect world like a plague. The inky blackness of her evil seeped across the rocks and sand, blew on the winds, and was an oily stain on Allah's pure water. It swept across the woods and the molten fire that bubbled up from beneath the world. And in those places, Alagai took root and grew. Creatures of the blackness, their only purpose to uncreate, killing Everam's creatures their only joy. But lo, the world turned, and the sun shone light and warmth across Ni's creatures of cold dark, and they were undone. The life-giver burned away their unlife, and the Alagai screamed. Desperate to escape, they fled to the shadows, oozing deep into the world, infecting its very core. There, in the dark abyss at the heart of creation, grew Alagai Tinka, the mother of demons. Handmaiden of Ni herself, she waited only for the world to turn that she might send her children forth again to ravage creation. Everam saw this and reached out his hand to purge the evil from his world. But Ni stood fast, and his hand was stayed again. But he too touched the world one last time, giving men the means to turn Alagai magic against itself, giving them wards. Locked then in a struggle for the sake of all he had made, Everam had no choice but to turn his back on the world and throw himself fully upon Ni, struggling endlessly against her cold strength. And as above, so below.